We should be live. Good evening, Giannis.
Good evening.
Well, welcome to the Voice of Arm Wrestling episode 16, something like that. We skipped the last week because Giannis was ill and I wasn't here.
You were in Italy.
I was in Italy. So, so many things happened in past 2 weeks. We need to talk about it. But before that, we wanted to do a live stream on Facebook, but act up and so somehow our the program cannot find the camera. We will fix it next week, so we'll start streaming on Facebook as well
next week.
Yeah, but now we finally got our shirts. Jans is stopping complaining. Maybe he will start some training.
Maybe.
Yeah,
just maybe.
So link is in description. You can find those too. If sound is off or something, please let us know in the comment section. So let's get basically right into the news. So the big deal, the big problem, ban on URPA Paul from WF. It's been on my mind for 3-4 weeks.
Yeah.
I feel so depressed most of the day when I just have to deal with all this. And there's some talks that there might come peace, might come some solution, but if someone doesn't know what it's about, it's basically World Arm Wrestling Federation made a ban making PAL URPA events illegal, so everyone who competes on them receives what they call bad standing, and if you're in bad standing, you cannot go to Worlds, Europeans, other countries' events that are under WAF. We had first event of URPA right here in Riga, Riga Open 2019, and one athlete already got banned, and I want to clarify some things about Vitaly Safranov. So he got banned from Hungarian Federation, but he's Ukrainian living in Hungary, and he came to this event and he got banned, but it's not of all these things, at least what I thought. But yesterday we found another guy from Hungary has been banned just because he competed on Zloty Tour 2018, which was back in November. So I think it's more of a Hungarian thing than a World Arm Wrestling Federation thing. Very bad sound. If sound is bad. Yes. Sound is. I hope so. If sound is bad, please tell us. Yeah, because we have.
It's better now.
Yeah. Let's let us know if the sound is good. So about all this, I think we need to find peace. I think we need to find solution because the hurting is athletes, referees, because arm wrestling isn't that big, and you're making the world smaller. And
generally, for me, where I see this conflict is it's not so much between WAF and PAL or URPA. It's basically between those leaders of organizations.
It's between us.
So for me, I see it's a conflict between Asen and Igor Mazurenko, and it's a personal conflict, and actually it's personal conflict between two leaders of world's biggest arm wrestling organizations, and we are just in the middle of this, and I hope they can solve it out, and everything will be back again how it was before, but
a month ago.
Yeah, but we will see.
Yeah.
At the moment, biggest losers of all this could be athletes and arm wrestlers. That's a problem, because if really they will do some
banning,
dividing in two federations or professional amateurs, and you have to choose to compete in one side or other side.
Go back
and so that's a problem, and athletes will lose anyway. So and of course organizers as well. They will lose some athletes and potentially good arm wrestlers.
I agree.
Yep.
We need to find solution, and some people are working really hard on solution on all this problem. But I really hope it won't get into bigger bands and what's happening in Hungary. Hungary, it's their inside thing. It's nothing about from World Federation.
Sound is better now? Yeah.
Yes, everyone said that sound is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Master referees wrote a letter as well about all of this, and referees are saying like the problem is big. If you cut everything in half, people will start choosing sides, and referees want to go everywhere. Referees don't get paid that much, and referees it all started with referees because URPA has their own set of rules, which basically is the same, and their refereeing system, which I don't see as that bad, but. If WAF makes clear statements what needs to be fixed, I think we can fix all of those things.
It's like Riga Open. Theoretically, as I said, we are URPA event.
Yeah.
We did event under World Arm Wrestling Federation rules.
Yeah. It was organized by Latvian Arm Wrestling Federation.
It was organized by Latvian Arm Wrestling Federation. We had WAF referees. Theoretically, we had doping control.
Yes.
We had juniors. We had youngsters.
We had more competitions than URPA says in there.
So it's only thing is that our results of our competition goes in URPA rating system. So that's a URPA competition.
Yeah. So I hope we can find solution really soon, because if someone needs to choose, like it's such a dumb idea that you cannot go watch top 8. Let's say you cannot be there to watch top 8.
Those who are in sport for a longer time remembers period when there were two World Arm Wrestling Federations, World Arm Wrestling Federation, World Arm Sport Federation, 99, 2000 till 2002. That was the moment there were really two world championships, two European championships. Some countries went to one side, some countries went to other side, some bigger countries sent two teams, one to other, like Russia, St. Vladikaukas went to one world championship, Moscow and St. Petersburg went to another. It was stupid, and I think 2002 was the last year when there were theoretically two world championships in the same year, and 2003 it was again altogether one big normal how it should be world championship, and that's the worst scenario of everything. That again, world can divide in two parts.
Because Igor Paul is very big. It's very big. It's very influential. We all want to go and see Zloty Tour, all these events, and they're working really hard on this. And if you take this away from them, there will be a divide in between us.
And of course, the truth is somewhere in the middle. It's not like World Arm Wrestling Federation. It's completely wrong. They have some
good
points which are okay, and also of course Igor is not perfect. He's doing things which maybe are not too sympathetic and the World Arm Wrestling Federation don't like it too much. So the truth is, and then they both have to sit together and solve it out. It's not our problem. It's of course a problem of arm wrestling community, but it's by two people, and it's more personal than I think.
But if they don't come to an agreement, then it becomes our problem.
Yep.
When we are directly affected by it.
Yep.
Okay, let's get to some better things. So Riga Open 2019.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah. It was a good event. We had few athletes from other countries, but mostly Lithuanians and Latvians were there. And,
Estonians.
And it was good competition. It was good to watch. It was interesting matchups. And me and Janis, we won each one category at least.
I competed only in one.
Janis competed as well. Everyone asked when Janis will compete. He competed.
Yeah, I won 78 kilo class right arm.
And fourth in open with right arm.
Yes, lost to Lithuanian Donatas Kriščiūnas, heavyweight.
Almost can take him. Next time, better strategy.
It's too long day. I was tired at the end, so need to find some reason why I lost.
But Riga Open will come back next year. We hope to make it even bigger, and everyone is invited. Super match Italy. I was there together with Raymond Santonovic. Let's talk about some things. Great event. More people showed up than it was expected, and I was worried that I don't get banned because General Secretary was there, and technically I competed in URPA event, and then I competed in this, but it is all fine right now. No one is getting banned, so um, we saw a return of Hermes Gasparini. So he competed just with his left arm. From what he said to me, his left is twice as weak as his right arm. So
It was so before as well that right arm was some
yeah,
level higher.
and physically he didn't look as strong as he was when he fought Michael Todd or in Zloty Tour. But he did pretty good. He said he felt good, but he said that his left arm always bothers him.
What about right arm when he will be back on table?
I think 3-4 months. He has some talks about some matches in Moldova as well. So
He's physically ready.
he said he gets stronger every day, and I talked with his trainer too. So he said that he will be ready.
Yes.
And yesterday, some guy pointed out in the comment section that like look, Gasparini lost to Plummen, and Plummen is strong, but he's 85, and then everyone talked that he's big thing, and it's like he skipped 2 years and competed with his weakest arm. What did you expect? It was good that he was strong. If he's strong with his weakest arm, and he said that he's right, it doesn't hurt, but he just was a little bit scared to compete. So I love Hermes' style. His top roll is one of the best top rolls on the planet, and waiting for his return.
And he was maybe some 10 kilos heavier when he pulled Michael Todd in
Yes,
Italy.
now he was in 105, but he looked, I think, 100
Maybe,
max.
yeah.
And
He was big when he competed against Michael. He was big.
And we talked about top 8, and he beat in the last Lottie to 3 of those guys that are there. Trubin, Prudnik, and Babayev. So it's like maybe next
Prudnik
year.
as well? He did, yeah?
In open class. Plamen Dimitrov. He's such a strong guy. His style is so interesting, how he sets up on table. And we talked with him again in interview and off the interview as well.
He won in Italy in super match 85 kilo class left arm, yes. 85 kilo class right arm.
He came second with right arm because he didn't go to the final. In final match, his arm was twisted. The other guy basically pulled his thumb and he put it in the.
Another Bulgarian?
No. Italian guy. He was very good too. But yeah, Plamen, I wanted to see him compete with right arm because I think his right arm is even maybe stronger than his left arm, as what he told me. But Plamen looked very good, very strong, and we'll see how it does this year in Worlds, Europeans, and other tournaments as well. We talked about all this, Waf and Palki said that, again, we need to find a piece for this. Like, I want to compete everywhere.
Sure.
Frank Lamparelli, with left arm, he became last in open class.
His left is not.
But with right
great.
arm, he looked amazingly strong. And I think we wanted to see Plamen maybe trying something with him, but right now we cannot tell. And Frank, in past years, Frank and Hermes was the ones that went with him. Now it's Manuel Battaglia as well.
He has been around for the last few years as well.
He had some good Zloty tours, and he was really strong, really good. Also, I want to point out Detalin Jonicev from Bulgaria. He did an amazing job in open class, in 85 kilo class. Very strong and very fast. Raymond Antonovic felt that how fast he is, and he didn't even understand what happened. So, good matches in Italy, 170 competitors. It all happened in a palace, 305 entries. There was beginners, masters, juniors, and seniors. So very good competition. Arnold Classic.
Yep.
Arnold Classic. So
I was waiting actually for. There are a few big things, but I was waiting for Jeff Hale and Mindaugas Starsites. 70 kilo class, 154 pounds. and Mindaugas just destroyed Hale. We were talking before that fight with chatting with Engin Terzi a few times and discussing how it could go. And I say that Mindaugas will top roll Hale, and that really I thought that Mindaugas will win, but anyway, how easy he was handling him and actually almost playing with Jeff. That's a surprise for me.
We talked on the phone 2 days ago with Mindaugas, and he said, I said, how did you felt? I said, I felt incredible. I said, no jet lag. He arrived 2 days early. He said, no jet lag. I felt so. He told me that he could beat in the 80 kilo class as well.
Yeah.
He said that he could go up and beat everyone. And I asked why. Vrej Sedikan was there, third in worlds in 75. And
second in I think or third, right? Second even.
Second, yeah, second. What happened with him? But he said he was injured from worlds and he didn't want to compete. But Vazgen asked him to compete in there.
Yeah. That was a surprise for me. He lost against Roger Novitsky.
He wasn't even in top.
Yeah, and Novitsky is not a bad arm wrestler. Novitsky is good arm wrestler, but Vrej lost this year's world weight champion, second place. And
very very good class.
He is world class arm wrestler, and I didn't expect that he will lose to Roger anyway.
So we just got Paul Lynn joined us, and we're going to talk about him. Paul beat our boy Daniel Massier in finals, and
he came back in a final from B side and won twice against Daniel.
Daniel does this one when he's just so far away from his arm, and he feels like he gets control, but Paul just took center.
Daniel is a good arm wrestler, and he's physically very strong, but technically he's not always perfect on table, and I don't see him winning in some long fights usually. He's explosive, he's fast out of blocks, and he can win really fast, but if fights gets longer, he gets stopped. It could go.
I really didn't expect that Daniel gonna lose. I thought like Paul did a good job, but seeing the semifinal, I thought like, okay, he got this. But next day, very good. He surprised me in a good way. In a good way.
Paul is writing that he's just a noob and still learning, but for a noob to win Arnold Classics, which is one of
good tournament.
One of the biggest tournaments in USA, and the class was not bad at all, and so congratulations. That's great.
Congratulations, man.
And he was, I think, Paul was losing weight a lot as well. He was losing some weight for.
How much you cut for this one, Paul? Please tell us.
So because I think he's walking around. Little bit
heavier than 90 kilo, I'm 90.
Yeah. You are? And Marcio Barboza won heavyweights. The biggest
upset?
Not upset, but in heavyweights was Azerbaijan. Mirtalek, I was expecting to see him in a final against Barboza, but he finished just fourth place.
Yes, Mirtalek was fourth, Don Underwood was third, and Robbie Barnett was second.
Yeah, Don Underwood as well. I haven't seen him competing for a few years. So great, final in Arnold's, not bad.
Drop from 213. How much is that? That's 95 kilos, something.
And weight class was
90 kilograms.
It was 198. So he dropped 15 pounds. 15
pounds, 7 kilos.
Yeah.
About 7 kilos. Mm-hmm. So we do different math here.
7 kilos, that's a lot.
It's a lot. Arnold Classic, good event. I just don't like that. It's so when it's happening, you need to someone. I don't know if the guy who works the cameras or editing or director knows arm wrestling, because they cut right to the best place. I was walking around Italy and watching it on phone, and I'm like, okay, this is gonna start, and they cut to another table. So, what the fuck, man? But yeah, it was a good event. With some interesting matches, and good to see Mindaugas there. He went and smashed. And just this one, like
Yeah,
working on
and
Phil's wrist.
Jeff is
Jeff
probably
is strong.
70 kilo number one in USA. Who maybe Sam Harris, maybe someone else. But
Yeah,
Jeff is
yeah. They already starting trash
yeah.
talk with Sam Harris.
Yeah, so we need to
Dog,
see like
Mid,
Mindaugas against Sam Harris. They both could
Mid
go
Douglas
top
doesn't
rope.
care. Mid Douglas doesn't care. He wants everyone.
Yeah,
He really doesn't
and
care.
he's competing like every second week. Okay, maybe
Yeah,
once a month
yeah.
he's doing
He has
all in a row.
another super match in arm bash in Denmark
Tom Holland's his
versus
left
Tom
arm.
Holland.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So he's competing every month, every big tour. It's like all in
yeah,
a row, like Moldova,
yeah.
Waltz, Zloty Tour, super
Engin.
match with Engin
Yeah,
Terzi. Now he's in the Arnold Classic, and the next few weeks maybe or next month he's in Denmark. So
yeah. Crazy,
yeah,
crazy. But the way he trains, because he mostly trains on table, he's almost always fresh. He doesn't do that much in gym. He just works out.
yeah.
He has few weeks, so he's always feeling same, and he can still improve. So
Hmm.
good,
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Arnold Classic was good. I said last 2 weeks was crazy for Arnold, and so much things happened. So we have announcement about Arm Fights Unleashed.
Hmm.
Ryan Bowen started them in USA and Australia, and we're gonna do them here in Latvia. And it's a big plan. There's gonna be really good, interesting matchups. We got for the first event. We're gonna find some really high level, interesting competitors competing for the first rounds. And I'm just want to explain how it all works. So there will be a super match, let's say for champion title of any class. So the guy who wins goes up, the guy who loses falls down. As it's happening, there's tournament. The guy who wins the tournament in that class has a shot at the guy who fall down, or if he's that good and we just want to see him fight champion, he has a shot at champion. And Ryan is really working really hard to make this sport better, to get athletes paid, to get everything done on the highest standard. So I think we can do the first event in 3 4 months. We still need to talk with a lot of athletes about this, but
Europe.
yeah, and we're gonna start here, and everyone is invited. It will be under pound for pound banner. It's not about under URPA or anything else, but you can still have a shot at the title even if we don't invite you to a super match. You can still climb that ladder. So it's very interesting, and Ryan is doing a great job, and we're happy to be part of this. So WL is back on April 18th.
Yeah.
501. How much matchups is there? 5. If I haven't forgotten anyone. So Storm Chelio versus Jordan Seal, Victoria Carlson, Nancy Loke, Rob Wigan Jr. versus Craig Tullier, Tony Kitowski, Doug Ehrlich, and Devon Larratt versus Todd Hutchings. We're gonna do a prediction video later because it's so far away. It's more than a month, so we're gonna do it a prediction video later. But it's interesting matchup, Devon versus Todd. It's very interesting.
I have talked a lot about this possible matchup and before, and I have discussed why it's not happening, and because really it's interesting, and mostly people maybe see Devon as a favorite, but I'm not sure. It's they both are not explosive, and Todd Hutchings
Can sit in.
yeah, he can fight in every position, and you don't see often Todd lose in a long fight. You don't see often. If he stops someone, at least in a more or less good position, he can fight with almost everyone. So,
So guys, comment right now who will win, Todd or Devon. It's interesting for me because I know it's not going to be.
is it the weight limit? No, it's no weight limit.
I don't think it's unlimited. Yeah.
Anyway, Todd will be around 100 kilos and heavy and strong and ready anyway. And Todd won against Marcio Barboza. Todd won against Ron Bass.
Yeah.
What's next?
It's gonna be
Devon?
war. It's not gonna be flash pins. Again, I read a comment where it says like Todd lost to Babayo. He's not even on Devon's level, but Babayo just flashed him. Devon isn't gonna flash him.
Yeah,
Devon is gonna fight him.
yeah,
He's gonna work him, and because he likes to go in that deep waters, he doesn't go
yeah.
for fast bits. So it's gonna be a good matchup.
Yeah. Devon, of course, is more universal. He can fight in a lot of styles. He can change for top
Yeah.
roll, go to hook, go to press. Go. But Todd has this one super strong position, and if he gets in that position, mm,
Can he press through? Can he press through?
yeah,
Yeah, interesting. It's interesting matchup, and uh, Tony Kitowski versus Doug Erlich should be interesting. I think all of these matchups will be.
Tony Kitowski and Gilrich, they both haven't been too active lately. Doug Elrich, he was away from arm wrestling for a few years, and then not so long time ago he had a super fight with Gospodinov, with Bulgarian.
Oh yeah, I remember with right arm.
Yeah, he won with right arm
and
and
also with left arm.
left
Yeah.
or quite even with
Yeah.
with left arm,
Yeah.
and same Tony, he had some injuries, some problems. I think shoulder or cuff injury, and hasn't been active. So, but they both
They
are.
will take painkillers and.
Oh yeah, not only painkillers,
Yeah.
they both are always ready, and
It's gonna be
I'm
a
not
war.
sure about weight class. They have been both in 165 even, or
Yeah, yeah.
on
Tony
Kitowski was
the
165 and Dogelic was 78 in Zloty Tour, so they both can be somewhere around 165, 170, but I'm not sure if they can make 165 right now. Maybe they will fight in heavy or some other weight class. But that's actually interesting matchup.
But I like Rob versus Kregel also. Rob Vegan versus Craig Hillier. There's a lot of good matchups.
Yeah.
It will be interesting. I know, even if Devon and Todd looks like, well, Devon should take this, but it's going to be a
I'm not
war.
not so sure.
But it's going to be a
I'm
war.
not so sure.
Yeah, and we haven't seen. Devon was in good shape before Zloty Tour. You cannot keep that good shape for a long time. It's always like that. But I think he got this, but it's going to be a war, 100% on that one.
Yeah.
Uh, most of you are commenting that Devon is going to win. Well, Giannis says no. That's what Giannis said.
I'm not giving predictions right now. It's a lot of things which can change fight, and you don't know. One day, other day, keep feels good, heavier, lighter. What is there some weight limit? If Devon shows 15 kilos heavier, but I still believe that Todd Hutchings has a very good chance to win against Devon.
I don't think he can win. I really don't think he can win it because I think Devon. You cannot outlast Devon. I think his endurance will play a big role if he can work with Michael Todd, like he worked with Michael Todd, when you basically have to keep someone from hanging like this. Then I think he can work with him, but it's not going to be easy. And I don't think he wants to make it easy. I think it's going to be
Yep.
3-2 or 3-1 for Devon. But we can talk about it later. So yesterday there was a live draw for top 8. Finally, we know the matchups, and we are going to Malaysia as well.
Yes.
Did you know that?
No.
It's a surprise for Jan. So we're going to top
Malaysia?
8. Yeah. We're gonna be there.
Tickets are booked.
Should be.
Should be.
Should be. Should be. But yeah, we're gonna be there live, watching, talking with athletes, and it should be good event. And so the matchups: Rustam Babayev versus Evgeny Prudnik, Denis Tsiplenko versus Dmitry Trubin, Gennady Kvikvinya, Alex Kurdecha, Levan Saginishvili versus Tim Bresnan. So the matchup which is most interesting is
For me or for
for us, Rustam versus Evgeny.
Actually, draw is quite good, and those I don't see as a like mismatch really, but Prudnik and Babayev.
Yeah, it's gonna be a war.
That's a fight which has already some good history. 2012, 2013. They had a war before. Did they met last year in Moldova? They were in one category in 95 kilo class.
Babayo didn't have a good run there.
Yeah, but did he met with Prudnik?
I think they met on one arm, but I don't remember it all. Too much matchups. But it's going to be a hook war. Maybe someone will walk on the top rope to win faster because they want to go to the next stage. But I think it's going to end up in a hook.
Yeah,
it's going to end up in hook from both sides. And Prudnik was so good last year, and now he will be, I think, 105, 110 kilos, big Prudnik. And Babayev is usually 95, something like that.
Lately, yeah.
So it's hard to pick, but I would pick Prudnik on this one. But it's going to be a good matchup. Dennis versus Dmitry. Of course, the favorite is Dennis. Tubin is too much a bodybuilder nowadays, but I hope for some surprises. But the way he handled,
yeah, but for me, Trubin, what's I really like, he's not afraid of anyone. He will fight.
Yeah.
He will fight. He will go and he will try. Most likely for top row, he will try to take Dennis wrist. Is it possible to do this? I don't know, but he will do his best, and that's anyway. It's I don't think it's a mismatch.
Someone have to fight Dennis.
Yeah.
Someone, and we don't want to see Levin and Devon on first round.
Yeah, and Trubin, he can bring us some surprise as well. He can. So it's
of course the favorite is Dennis.
Yeah.
Dennis, but we'll see. Gennady versus Alex. I think this could be a really good matchup because Alex, I think he's gonna take Gennady's arm, but Gennady's not gonna give up. It's not gonna be over. Oh no! Even if it's like this or over the
he
back,
never does.
No,
he never does.
No.
He will fight.
And if it's 6 rounds, even if he lost first 3, the next 3 are gonna be hardcore. So that matchup and Babayo Prudnik, I think
Kudecha is getting better and better, and he's preparing and
big man.
Yeah.
2 meters, over 2 meters. So.
But you think Kudecha's favorite in this one?
I don't know. I would say I would say Kukvinya if Gennady is preparing only.
If Gennady is healthy,
Gennady can fight with everyone.
If he's healthy, he feels good. Yeah. He had problem before with his inside elbow, with his medial elbow, and if he's healthy, he can top roll, he can go inside, he can pull with that wrist. He's that's Gennady, and he's a fighter. That's the main thing.
Yeah. And last matchup is Levan Saginashvili versus Tim Bressman. So again, Tim is the underdog.
As always.
Nothing changes. But it's Tim, and Tim can fight with everyone.
We have seen a lot of super match with Tim, and most often he is really like underdog. And but even if he lost sometime, it's not happening often.
No, it's
he always in fight with Devon Larratt. I remember with Travis Bagent, he was just destroying. Travis was trying everything. Same with Prudnik, same with Gennady, with Babayev. He's always in fight, and
Levin needs to bring it.
Yeah.
If he's said to be number 1, number 2 in the world.
Yeah.
Him and Dennis, and we want to find out who is. But
Tim can take them. Tim will not give up.
I think top 8. Of course, it's harder for the smaller guys there, but it's high level of athletes. The athletes that have been proven themselves in last year. So it's we wanted to see Chafee and Devon more on this one, but maybe they can figure out something in the next few years. But we'll see.
You think draw was fair, or they just put athletes together?
Did you saw someone taking balls outside? Did you saw it?
No,
I didn't saw it too.
It was special for me. Like they really will...
because the picture was with the ball, and I didn't see the whole video. I was driving, and then I put it on, and then they just announced the matchups, and they're like, maybe I missed it.
Yeah,
so I don't know.
Yeah.
Was there a ball from everyone taking out and this versus this? Guys, please comment so we know. But
yeah, maybe someone was there and then.
But it is quite. It's better. I would love to see Rustam versus everyone except Levin and Dennis, maybe, as well as you again in the first round. They can fight with everyone. Now they're fighting, the smaller guys are fighting each other. It's good for them. One goes through.
Yeah.
One goes through.
Yeah.
And I think they're gonna. Will they fight with the losers too in the next events? I don't know about that. But if they plan
yes.
this one and
Yes.
two more,
Ultimate loser.
so it's a bottom 8. So the loser goes to bottom 8. He has to fight Ryan and Artem and.
I think when in the final is in the Zloty Tour when they will fight for first place,
So
also for
gonna be one more,
third place, and I believe also there will be fight for 7th and 5th place. So same all four super matches will happen just for other places. Yes, I think so.
It's a good draw. It's again, it's 2 pages of what has happened in past 2 weeks, and usually we do more on our show, but now we just talked about what happened.
Yeah.
Last 2 weeks, so a lot of stuff going on, and this week it's Swedish nationals. It's already started.
It's happening. Today was left arm and tomorrow is right arm. Yeah.
A lot of competitors there too.
I was watching live stream a little bit. As always, a lot of competitors, good quality. Arm wrestling in Sweden is growing. It's a lot of juniors, youngsters, and even kids. I don't know, maybe age 8 or 10 was arm wrestling at some sub juniors or something.
Sub
juniors, yeah.
Sub
kid
level. Yeah.
Kids.
It's a lot of things happening. It's tournaments every weekend somewhere in the world. So we shouldn't be fighting with each other. We should be going all these tournaments. Yeah.
Do we have some videos prepared this week?
No.
Arm wrestling training videos?
No one sent me anything.
Why not?
Everyone commented that I'm going to send you later today.
So we're missing best part of our podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to see some
training footage.
Good action.
Some good training videos.
Yeah.
We don't have any.
So next week we will watch your training videos and discuss about this. Like, who is this? Some noob again.
Doing side press. Everything I do is side press. I watched all the videos I have done with training. 90% is side press. It's like what you're doing in Latvia, side press.
Yeah, but it's working for you.
Working, yeah.
Slowly, but it's working.
Getting that.
Yeah.
What else?
That's it.
Should we talk about?
Yeah.
Let's get some questions.
We should talk about some women arm wrestling because it's International Women Day today.
Oh yeah.
So ladies arm wrestling, something happened. At least something. Who won in Italy women's open class?
I don't remember the names. There was some Kazakh girls. Haven't seen them in Worlds. They were kicking everyone's ass there.
Yeah.
But, there was a girl from Italy. I forgot her name, but she won. Yeah. I think both arms in open class, and there was open for women too. So I don't know if they get paid because you guys get some money, but I don't really remember all of that. Yeah, it's hard for women in arm wrestling. They're kind of popular, but they're not. You know.
Yeah.
It's the same way it is with juniors.
In Arnold Classic, there was a woman class.
Yes, and I don't know results. Yeah, because
in the Riga Open, 2 weight classes for women.
2 weight classes for women. Both won by Latvians.
Yeah, local girls.
Santa and Sandra.
Yeah.
So it's for us. It's here in Latvia. It's hard to find girls. It's women don't want to do arm wrestling. I don't know what they're.
But it's Swedish nationals right now, and they are like maybe they are 50%. The girls in Swedish arm wrestling are dominating.
Yeah. And
maybe not so bad lately, but before.
is not competing this year.
Okay, about Swedish arm wrestling, I think Fia Isaac won 65 kilo class left arm. At least we know something. She won against.
Did you saw it or you just?
That's how it should be. That's how it should be. And I think second place 65 was ultimate junior girl
Ellen,
who's in junior for
for 13 years.
Still,
She's 13 years since for
13 years for 10 years last year. Yes. Good. Okay. That's enough.
Any predictions for the bottom 8? No, we're gonna make another video for bottom 8. But I want you to answer one question, Janis. Yeah, so, Janis, what are your best tips about developing strength in the 90% bicep hold?
90 degree, he said. 90 degree.
Yeah, I always love the bicep questions.
Yes. If we talk about 90-degree biceps, and really you think biceps about position when arm is supinated like biceps, so it's mostly defensive position. You will not use it too much in offensive, in attack, so you will use it in defensive. For me, I will say it's partial curls with a dumbbell or with a cable, and it's static holds. And of course, if you want to be strong here, you have to arm wrestle here. So
getting in that position.
Yeah, get in that position and hold.
Yeah.
Is it the best position
No.
to be strong? It's great as a defensive, and for me,
if you can. But usually, guys will try to not to keep their arm completely supinated. It's a little bit pronated, so there's more room.
For me, of course, still I train this position, but it's for me is as a plan B. If I'm not able to work here or in my top roll or in this side, and the opponent is getting inside, and I have to hold here in my defense position. Plan B. But yeah. But best tips about developing strength. Don't work more than twice a week on your biceps. If you do it twice, work once, maybe dynamics, do full range of motion, do partial curls, and do statics. And you can also change, like if you do it twice a week, once you can focus more on statics, and second training you can focus more on the dynamics or partials. But that's not only muscle involved in arm wrestling.
Yes.
Biceps.
I thought it is. Is it? I thought everyone thinks it is because everyone asks about bicep.
Yeah.
It works in everything we're doing. Almost every position. When you're pronating, it still works. It doesn't work on 100%, but it still works. So it's important, but there are different things that I think more important.
And
it's education.
And it's good for flexing. It's good for flexing at least.
Education is important, but the big biceps are important there. Okay, guys, if you want these t-shirts, something similar, check out the link is in the description for merchandise. For Europeans, we're doing a promo Voice 3, and for Americans, it's Voice 2 to get some discount on orders. So yeah, it helps us with the show and everything, and maybe we can get a better gym at some point. But yeah, next week we'll see. Maybe Friday, maybe Thursday. We'll see how it goes. Yeah. Okay, guys. Thank you.
Take care.
And love arm wrestling.
Yeah. Stay strong.